If you're a homeowner here in Florida and you're thinking about getting a screen enclosure, I'm sure you've asked yourself the big question: how much is this actually going to cost? Well, today we're going to deconstruct that price tag piece by piece so you can see exactly where your money goes.
Okay, so let's just get right to the heart of the matter. You've probably seen this yourself. Why does one person pay, say, $10,000 while their neighbor pays $40,000 for an enclosure that looks, well, pretty much the same? The online estimates are all over the map, and honestly, it can be incredibly confusing. So what is really going on?
You see, here's the key thing to understand. The price isn't just a number pulled out of thin air. It's determined by a really specific set of factors for your home. A great way to think about it is that every single project has its own unique fingerprint. It's custom designed for the house, the property, the local wind codes, and of course, what you need it to do.
So to really get a handle on that fingerprint, we need to break it down. We're going to walk through the 4 foundational factors that really build the foundation of your budget: the roof you choose, the true dimensions of the project, the materials, and the engineering that's required.
First up is the roof. This is a huge decision because it really dictates how you're going to use the space. The most budget-friendly choice is a screen roof. Awesome for airflow, keeps the bugs out. A step up from that is the pan roof. This is a solid metal option that gives you shade and, importantly, rain protection. Then, at the premium end, you have the IRP, which stands for Insulated Roof Panel. This one is a total game changer. It gives you thermal protection, helping to turn your patio into a way more comfortable, livable outdoor room even when it's hot.
Next, let's talk dimensions, because it is way more complicated than just the square footage. Yeah, the footprint, the total ground area, that's the starting point. But height is a massive factor. Taller structures just need more material and sometimes more specialized labor. Then there's something called span length. The wider the distance between support posts, the stronger those beams have to be. And stronger means more expensive. And finally, you've got complexity. A 2-story home or an unusual shape, that's naturally going to require more complex and therefore more costly engineering.
Okay, on to factor number 3, the skin of the cage. The type of mesh you pick is honestly one of the most important decisions you'll make. Getting this right from the beginning can save you a whole lot of headache and regret down the road. So, the question is, which one is actually right for you?
So if you look at the options, you can see it's all about trade-offs. Standard mesh is great for bugs and it's the most affordable, but it's really worth thinking ahead. If your patio gets blasted by the sun, a solar or privacy mesh can make a world of difference for both heat and seclusion. Got pets? Then pet screen is a no-brainer. It's much tougher and reinforced. And for those of us in high-wind areas, there are even premium hurricane or Kevlar options that give you the absolute maximum durability.
Our 4th and final key factor is all about the invisible costs. You know, the stuff you don't necessarily see but is absolutely crucial. I'm talking about engineering. And let me be clear, this is not an optional upgrade, it's a safety requirement. What we call the Florida factor means that the design has to account for your local wind zone and building codes. This might mean adding serious structural supports like heavy-duty beams, trusses, or bracing, like these K-braces you see here. These aren't just add-ons, they are essential for a safe, permitted, and long-lasting structure.
Okay, we've gone through the big 4, but you know, the details matter just as much. So let's take a quick look at the hardware that holds this whole thing together and makes sure it stands the test of time.
The hardware you choose has a direct line to how long your enclosure is going to last. For instance, standard beams work great for a lot of projects, but those bigger spans we talked about, they need larger, stronger beams. It's the same with gutters. Standard gutter is fine, but a larger super gutter can handle those heavy Florida downpours so much better. And here's a really crucial detail: the fasteners. Galvanized screws are cheaper, yeah, but they can rust, leaving those ugly streaks all down your frame. Stainless steel costs a little more, but it's absolutely essential, especially in coastal areas, to stop corrosion from the salt air.
So once the structure is all planned out, it's time to personalize your space. These are the elements that really make the enclosure yours, and of course, they also factor into that final budget.
This is where you can really elevate the whole experience. Doors can be anything from a standard model to beautiful French doors, or even special pet doors. Integrated LED lighting is a really popular choice for enjoying the space at night. And while white and bronze are the standard frame colors, you can get custom colors through powder coating. For a real touch of luxury, motorized screens can open up a whole section of your enclosure with just a remote, but it's important to note that's a pretty significant upgrade to the budget.
So, we've talked about the roof, dimensions, the mesh, engineering, hardware, and all the fun add-ons. How does this all shake out into a final price? Let's look at some realistic ranges.
All right, so let's see how all those choices translate into real-world numbers. For a quality, professionally installed standard enclosure with a smaller footprint, you're generally looking in the $7,000 to $20,000 range. Now, once you start adding in premium materials, maybe those larger spans or a solid pan roof, that project typically moves into the $18,000 to $30,000 range. And then for the largest projects, we're talking two-story enclosures, insulated IRP roofs, complex engineering, the budget often starts around $30,000 and can go up to $60,000 or even more.
We know that navigating all these costs can feel like a lot. That's why two things are incredibly important. First is transparent pricing. You should always get a clear, fixed quote with absolutely no hidden fees. You need to know the exact cost up front. Second, it's good to know that financing options are often available, and that can really help make the project fit more comfortably within your family's budget.
So the big takeaway here is this: those online estimators can only give you a very rough idea. The true cost of a quality, safe, and long-lasting screen enclosure really does depend entirely on your home's unique fingerprint. The best thing you can do next is to stop guessing and get a precise consultation.
If you're ready to figure out the specific needs for your property, see which options make the most sense for you, or if you'd just like to learn a little more about financing, we've put all the relevant links for you right in the description below. Thanks so much for joining us for this explainer.